All right, let's identify first some supplementary angles. We know that supplementary means it adds up to 180 degrees. Well, the 180 degrees is a straight angle. So if you rotate it on point F, starting here and going all the way, that'd be 180 degrees. So supplementary angles are pairs, only two at a time. So there's quite a few different ways we can name two angles where together they would add up to 180 degrees, this whole rotation. For example, the yellow angle plus the blue angle gives us 180 degrees. So angle AFB, the yellow one, and angle BFE, the blue one. But that's not all. How about this yellow angle and this blue one? Those two together add up to 180 degrees. So we'd call this one angle AFC and angle CFE. But that's not all. How about this yellow angle and this blue angle? Together they add up to 180 degrees, so they would be supplementary. So this would be angle AFD, and the blue one would be angle DFE. And now we've listed every pair of two angles which add up to 180 degrees. All right, let's now turn our attention to the complementary angles. All right, well, complementary angles are two angles. Again, it's a pair of angles, and the two angles measures add up to 90 degrees. So we can see one right away with this red box. These two angles together add up to 90 degrees. So the yellow and blue angle are complementary. Let's name them. Angle CFD and angle DFE. But that's not the only pair of complementary angles, because if angle AFE is a straight angle, if angle AFE has a measure of 180, and if this rotation from here to here is 90 degrees because of this box, then that means this rotation from here to here must also be 90 degrees. And therefore, we have another pair of complementary angles. These two angles add up to 90 degrees. So there's another pair. The yellow one, angle AFB, the 39-degree angle, and the blue one, which is angle BFC. All right, finally, they ask us to find the measure of a bunch of angles. So let's turn our attention now to the measure of these three angles. It did ask us to explain. So when I explain these, there are a lot of words. If I were just going to try to summarize my explanation for why these pairs of angles are supplementary, I would just say because they sum to 180, and these angles are complementary because they sum to 90 degrees. All right, onward. Find the measure of these angles. To make the algebra simpler and the work seem less cluttered, I'm going to let the letter X represent what they're asking for here, the measure of angle DFE, and Y will be what they represent here, and Z will be what they represent with the measure of angle BFE. Okay, let's see what we've got here. Let's put X, Y, and Z into our picture. X would go here, Y would go here, and Z would be this one. And why is that? DFE, if you follow DFE, it's this rotation, the windshield wiper swishing this way. And BFC, follow the order of the letters with your pen. BFC gives us this angle, which is the windshield wiper swishing this way, Y degrees. And BFE starts here, goes to the vertex F all the way to E. So it's this large obtuse angle whose measure we're saying is Z degrees. All right, let's go ahead and find each of them. We can start here with X because we know that X plus 27 gives us this 90-degree angle. All right, subtracting 27 from both sides, X is 53 degrees. And that's the measure of angle DFE. And we can leave it like this because we've communicated that x stands for the measure of angle DFE. So why rewrite that when we've already communicated it? There we go. Now let's find y, which is the measure of angle BFC, right here. Okay, how can we find that one? Let's set up an equation. Well, because we have a straight angle 180 and this rotation is 90, then this rotation will also be 90. So y plus 39 is equal to 90. And when we subtract 39 from both sides, we have that y is equal to 41 degrees. Now we've solved the measure of angle BFC. And finally, for the measure of angle BFE, or in other words, z, let's go ahead and solve that. You can see in the picture that x plus 27 plus y is equal to z. And so we know x is 53 and y is 41, and that's how we'll find z. And z is 121 degrees. We also could have just did 180 minus this 39 and gotten the same answer. All right, there was a lot going on in number 13. A lot of good, valuable practice with supplementary angle pairs, complementary angle pairs, and using the information to discern the measures of specific angles. I hope this video helped.